he tai e tangi ana wahore hua, he tai mihi tangata pēr, he tai mate. Haere ngā mate, haere ki te atahapara, takahia e koutou, karu te whenua. Ka whaka oi anga kahoraro, oi te pō, oi te ao. Tākari mano ai ki runga te whenua, ka puta te hauoranga whenua, ka raro ai a paparangi he tokotoko riri. Ko papatua nuku te takotoranga, ka maranga ai kona te tokotokorangi. Tērā i tāwhakia tau koutou wairua, nō reira haere. Tēnā koutou e te iwi. Tēnā koutou ko tau mai nei, tēnei rā tapu, tēnei rā a tāhua, tēnei rā maringi nei te roimata. Tēnā koutou e au e nei roto te whare pauri roto i ngā kākahu taratara. Kei a koutou te taimahatanga ki runga i a koutou i tēnei rā. Nō reira te mihi atu ki a koutou. He kahi nei te pauri mo rātou ko e he atu i wanganui a tātou, ko tātou ngā wehe ngā mai. Pia rātou, ko hoki atu nei ki te rangi. Nō reira te mihi atu ki a koutou, e au e nei te ngāko ki a koutou. Tēnā koutou, tēnā rawa koutou katoa. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family, friends, welcome everybody to the sad day, to say our final farewells and to honour the life of Joy Harinui Te Iwi o Aiharaira, Fenton. Joy was born and raised on a farm up in the far north of Aotearoa, East Coast, New Zealand. She attended the tiny primary school of Wainui, and she grew up with her sister Ada, who remembers some fun times, living under the guardianship of their grandparents, who was very strong in the Ratana faith. Joy's name, Harinui Te Iwi o Aiharaira, means joy to the tribe of Israel, hence her name, Joy. That's an awesome name. I asked late Ada, as they were growing up, did they fight much? One of my first questions, I'm always interested in how siblings grow up. And she said, yeah, there was a time when I was going to use another word, made her mad, but I'll use that word instead. She remembers that they were on a farm growing up, and Joy wanted to catch up with her for something that she said or done. She didn't quite tell me what it was she said or done, but she was pretty mad at Ada, so she goes tearing up the hill. Joy's a little older than Ada, so Ada being younger and faster, and Joy carrying the milk bucket is chasing her up the hill. So she couldn't quite catch her. So she turfed the bucket of milk apparently over the top of her head and caught Ada at the back of her head and left an impression on her that day. Bad timing, but her grandfather comes up just on the spot at the moment, and Joy got the bash. So, folks back in those days don't spare the rod much, and I remember those folks back in them days. Well, that was one of the things that happened. She didn't really have a lot of time to tell me, but I'm sure she's got full stories of fun times that they had together. Joy left college to go to Whangaroa near Kaioa, or is it Whangapuroa? Whangaroa, yeah. Near Kaioa, the northeast coast of Ngāpuhi territory. And she left Joy, when she left college, she went off to work, probably in the city. One day she came back home for a holiday, for a break. But before we get there, Ada remembers the time when they actually grew up on the farm, milking cows, yeah, feeding pigs, yeah, riding horses and doing the shopping and the general stuff on the farming, yeah, feeding chickens, all that good stuff. Beautiful. She remembers going to the store by horseback. I remember that too. Going to the ocean to fish, gather kina, paua, pipi, mussel, and all those other wonderful pastimes that we Māori love to do. On church days, the Ratana Church kept their family in good faith. Yeah. This faith secured a strong bond in Māoritanga and integrity. Their grandfather, being a man of strong faith, would often recite the prayers and sang hymns. That brings me back to my granddad. He was a granddad like that. So I'm glad we were, as Māori people, brought up in that type of environment, which was very good for the spirit. One day, Joy comes back from the city for a holiday, and she remembers a time, like Ada remembers a time when she had to go to the stores by sledge. And a sledge is a low platform and strung to 2 runners, which is dragged by 1 or 2 draft horses. So she goes to the shop. Her grandfather wants flour, sugar, tea, but he also wanted his favorite smoke, which was pocket edition. I guess they also had zigzag papers at the time too, so off they go to the shops. And when they come back, Joy wanted to ride the sledge back, or she wanted to drive the sledge back, so Ada lets her. I didn't think she was too keen on letting her, but she lets her. Well, I guess coming back from the city, you get this need for speed. So coming back through the creek, she's tearing across the creek, and I think Joy said, Ada says the last thing she remembered saying to Joy was, "Slow down, you're going too fast." The sledge hit the creek, and it's pretty rocky and bouldery, and Grandpa's tobacco goes floating over the side of the water. Not good. So they go in and get it and pull it out. She tells me that it took 2 days to dry out the stash before it was good to smoke. Yeah, that was. I guess they got the bash for that too. Yeah. There's obviously a lot of fun times and things to say about the life of this awesome person and the full life that she had and she lived. So I would like to call on you, Tanya. Tanya, would you come up and say something for?
Tēnā koe i oro mātai maringi nei, tēnā koe i tō tangi, tēnā koe i tō kōrero. E whakarongotia mai nei a rātou, ko e hea tu ki tua te ārai, e mi hea tu nei ki a rātou, ngā tangi ki a koe. Tēnā koe, tēnā koe, tēnā koe. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know me, my name is Moko Kamira. I'm actually the funeral director for Pacific Family. I'm here to convey the day to you. I would like you to bow your heads and say a prayer with me.